Hello, my fasting champions. Today is a good day for a good day because today we're going to talk about guilt, especially after eating something that you shouldn't have. Anyway, stay with me. I have not been doing my greatest with my fast, and so it's been a little bit of a struggle for me. So, hence, that little voice is kicking in guilt, which guilt is not a bad thing. Over excessive guilt could be really bad for you, actually, but having guilt uh, just kind of helps us get back on track. So, it's not over, it's not the end of the world. I always try to remind myself, only because I had a cheating moment doesn't mean I have to have a cheating complete day. Don't throw it all away. Or because you didn't fast for a few days doesn't mean your whole week has to go without fasting. So make the best of it. Get back on the bandwagon. Feel bad about it and move forward. Now, I found it really interesting because, according to psychologist Susan Cross, when speaking on guilt, she says, it is better to accept the fact that it happened and then figure out a plan on how to avoid committing that same act in the future. So, have a plan in mind, guys. Prepare yourself. Learn from it. Now, later in one of her articles, which I'll include in my description box, she mentions how seeking support from others who can help keep you on the up and up could prove to be helpful. So maybe your spouse or your kids or your best friend or a coworker, somebody who can remind you, hey, don't do that. You're going to hate how you feel afterwards. Or remember what it did to you last time. Yeah, having those buddies can prove to be very supportive if you don't mind reminders, of course, because there are some people who get really upset. Like, stop telling me that. Yeah, so be patient with them, guys, if you do happen to go with that route. Come on, guys, not all is bad news. Perhaps guilt can prove to be very helpful during your weight loss transformation. You know, it's interesting how researchers from the University of Pennsylvania School of Medicine, they surveyed 100 both male and female cardiology outpatients on their feelings of guilt. Interesting what they said. Here's what they found. Most study participants, actually 65% of them, said that guilt supplied motivation to make lifestyle changes. So it doesn't all have to be bad. Use that guilt. Flip it. Let it be your motivation. Remember how you feel later when you're about to eat something that you shouldn't, and just think about that guilt and how it made you feel and how far you've come and where you don't want to go back. Hopefully you guys are trying to transform yourselves for yourselves, not for anybody else, but it's always good to keep in mind your why are you doing this? Well, whether it's because you want to feel better about yourself or your health, or you're trying to have a new body for this year, or whatever the case may be. Don't give up, don't give in. I'll catch you later. Anyway, guys, with that being said, I wanted to share with you a few of the favorite chocolate products that I like to keep on the shelf for when those moments come and I really feel like I need something a little more sweet. There is Ghirardelli dark chocolate, 72%. If you're not a big fan of dark chocolate, this is going to be really difficult for you to take in. But I promise you, your taste buds will get used to dark chocolate. You don't want to go lower than 72% just because the carbohydrates will go up. See this one here? It's great for low carb. It's got 5 grams in this per square. So you don't want to overindulge on these either. But these are great for just a little treat if you want to just take one with you on the go in case you just are trying to eat healthy, but yet having those cravings that are always kicking in. you know, it happens. We all been there where you're just feeling like you need to have a little something sweet. So anyway, yeah, another one I've been recently favoring is these Atkins peanut butter cups and Dolges. These actually, they're not in the most prettiest packaging, in my opinion, of course, but they're really good. These actually taste just like a Reese's peanut butter cup. If you're a fan of peanut butter cups, these ones are the ones you want to go with. As you can see, your net carbs are lower than if you go with the dark chocolate, and even sugar, 0. Of course, the tough part about these is sticking to one.